Taking a live look from our nation's capital here, where in just a few hours, Senators Amy Klobuchar and Tina Smith will deliver speeches on the Senate floor, pushing for stronger gun safety laws. This all comes more than 1 week after a shooter opened fire at Annunciation Church, killing 2 children and leaving dozens injured.
Vice President J.D. Vance visited the church just yesterday, speaking with the families and victims affected by this tragedy. Michelle Beck joins us now in studio with more on his visit and the response it's drawing. Michelle?
Well, guys, the vice president met privately with Annunciation Church leaders and the parents of the 2 children who were killed in the attack. Here is the vice president and second lady just before that meeting, leaving flowers outside the church. His staff say they also went inside the sanctuary where kids and other worshipers last week were shot. Meanwhile, across the street, we saw signs like this one calling for a ban on assault rifles.
Look, I'm not going to tell the Minnesota lawmakers or the governor exactly how they should respond to this tragedy. I think that there's a strong desire from across the political spectrum to do something so that these shootings are less common. I think that it's important that they actually take steps that are durable, that are going to work. But besides that, I'm not an expert in Minnesota law. I won't pretend to be. I would just say take the concerns of these parents seriously.
In response to his visit, the chair of the Minnesota DFL said this in part: "We are past the point of showing up with hollow words and empty hands. This appearance is a waste of taxpayer dollars." Now that prompted the GOP to then say this: "The real hollow words come from the DFL. They had the power and chose to do nothing." So guys, quite the back and forth sparked by this visit. We know the Vances also met with a 12-year-old who, according to an online fundraiser, was shot while protecting another student. Guys, her parents had a very powerful message, including a letter given to the vice president. And so we're going to hear a portion of that coming up in the next half hour.
Yeah, you heard there from the VP. Hopefully these politicians are taking these concerns from these parents seriously here. Michelle.